Okay, so we're just checking back in. It is approximately 10 a.m. We started today about a half an hour late purposely. We would normally start promptly at 7. However, we had temperatures that were still in the 30s at that point. We wanted to take our time to make sure that the temperature would be appropriate by the time we started to put shingles on, which that's now the case now at 10 a.m. And if you take a look, you can see that the entire front of the home is already cleaned. No shingles. All shingles are in the dumpster from the front of the house. And as you look onto the roof, you can see the example right here, that drip edge. But that drip has been dripped out throughout the whole perimeter. You can see we have our ice and water shield down at the eaves up to 36 inches. We've also hugged ice and water as an added layer of protection at the top against the wall joint, and then going all the way up the side here where you see at the garage, basically right there and all the way up. Okay, so we are, and you can see drip edge along the side here, and then from 36 inches all the way up to the ridge, you can see that we are fully papered. Attention being given to the chimney right now. Keep in mind the proper way for that chimney to be dressed has to be ripped out, cleaned, and then we will use a combination of ice and water shield, silicone, step flashing, and then we'll use some thin trim coil to dress it as far as the finishing, the skirt is concerned. So everything is moving along here. As you can see, you know, we are pretty much all systems go. I'm sorry, I probably zoomed up on that last shot. But yeah, we're pretty much all systems go. Tarps are being folded, you know, and we'll probably have all of these shingles up on the roof and be, you know, getting most of them in place before lunch. So just wanted to show you what's going on the ground. And then just finally to give you guys a better look of, you know, what we showed you, the zoomed out shot from the ground level. We'll take you actually up onto the roof so that you can see, again, some of those specifics. Now, remember, this home had panels. You can see the inverter right there. So a little bit more of a process when you're having to coordinate panels coming off and everything that goes along with that. But we made it to job day, and this is what we've done everything else for. So we're going to make sure that today goes absolutely perfect. Okay, so like I showed, you could see we are dripped out on the perimeters, ice and water from the eaves to 36 inches, synthetic paper from 36 inches to the ridge. You can see here that's the ice and water around the chimney. It's not down yet because we're going to, again, be adding step flashing and silicone. And, you know, we are that way, I believe, on all roof planes at 10 a.m. Yep. Backside, front side, and then also over the garage. So we are well underway, folks. You see ridges have already been cut. They just had standard fabric coil filtering that was rolled out. That's being replaced with ridge vent, which is the proper ventilation system, the highest quality ventilation system that really all of these homes should have. The reason that you see trouble when it comes with wind a lot of times at the ridges, and what you'll hear folks saying is, you know, I had to call the roofer out because a couple caps blew off. When you have a ventilation system that's just fabric filter, you know, those caps will essentially, as it gets colder, as it gets hotter, they expand, they contrast. There's no skeleton. What you see here on the ground with this ventilation system, that's a plastic skeleton where that phone is sitting on top of. Inside that skeleton, that's where the fiber filter is housed, so that when we install, we have our filter at the bottom, but then over it, we have that plastic housing that acts as a skeleton, and then the caps go over top of that. So we don't have to worry about the caps shifting, expanding, contrasting, because they have some structure. So that's stage 2. And we'll check back in during stage 3 when we're starting to get some shingles on the roof.